So I had an interesting thought just now about my covert. No, actually, my mom's a hybrid narcissist. But so I was thinking, one of the things that my mom does, that's very hurtful, or did, because I don't spend time with her anymore. But one of the things that she used to do all the time that was so hurtful was, like, she would throw jabs at me, like under her breath, or passing me by where no one could hear her do it. And for example, the last Christmas we spent together, which was 3 years ago, I mean, it was non-fucking stop with her. Like, it was just one, I call them fireballs. Like, she was hurling fireball after fireball. And, as she's gotten older, she's getting a little lazy, I guess, because there were 7 hard fireballs thrown within the Christmas party time, and 5 of those were heard by other people. So, like, for example, I'll just tell you what they were, and this is all leading up to my happy thought that I had a little bit ago. But okay, so we're about to do the white elephant giving, and she made up this new game to play for the white elephant thing, and that's fine. I don't care, whatever. I'm indifferent where presents are concerned, but I had a question, and we're sitting around in a big circle. There's probably like 20 of us or whatever, and I just had a question because I wasn't clear on how the rules of the game were going to go, and I was like, Mom, before you start, I have a question. And she goes, shut up, goddammit, and through that one. So that's how we kicked it off. And then my stepdad was making some sandwiches for everybody. Like, all the girls in the family wanted sandwiches, and he was making sandwiches. And my mom walked by me and my stepdad in a way that not everybody else in the kitchen could hear her. And she goes, "Don't make her one, little bitch." So there, and then my stepdad just kind of looked at her, and he made my sandwich and handed me my sandwich, and I was like, okay. And then we were playing cornhole, or I don't know what everybody calls it everywhere, but cornhole here in Texas, or beanbag toss, I don't know. And I mean, I played a little softball when I was younger, and I was kind of whatever, but I'm fairly decent, and I'm competitive, and I tend to drop a lot of them right in the hole or whatever. But so we get started playing. But before we start the game, my mom goes, now, and she says out loud in front of everybody, "Now, don't cheat, Kim." First of all, it's hard. You can't really cheat at cornhole unless somebody is sneakily trying to, push their beanbags in. But you can't really do that because everybody's watching the game, and only directed at me. And granted, any one of these comments, if it were just one comment, maybe I could shrug it off as her being as maybe mean, sarcastic humor. But because they just kept coming and coming and coming over and over, okay, so that's 3. I don't know, I'll just say one more, but there's a whole bunch more. And then once again, the Mac Daddy of them all. Like, she didn't throw the fireball, but she definitely made a huge fucking gesture, because she, even though we do a white elephant gift for the whole big family, because our family at one point had gotten pretty extended because of cousins and blah blah, extended family, etc., etc. My mom and my sister and me, like the core people, would always still give each other a little something, nice gift on the side or whatever. The core of us, besides me, I'm always giving the gifts, but I never get them. And so sometimes she forgets to get the gift for me, or sometimes it's like it would be like her giving me a piece of shit and giving my sister a nugget of gold. That's how the gift giving goes. But so anyway, this last Christmas we spent together, it just so happens, yes, my mom did buy some special gifts for her daughters. daughter, and wrote my sister's name on all the presents and didn't write my name on one single present. Like, and so I'm looking over at my sister, and I don't know what's going on until I realize she's opening all the presents, and she's got a stack of gifts, and I don't have any presents, and it's just like, and I don't care about the present itself, because usually, like I said, I'll be getting a piece of shit anyway. But it's the whole point that my mom was sitting down wrapping presents and writing out her daughter's name, and just wrote Stephanie over and over again, like 20 times, and never wrote Kimberly at all. And so I'm just like, bro, I mean, that's the hurtful thing, not the gifts. It's the fact that it's like I'm not even remembered or considered or whatever. So anyway, so let's get back to my happy thought. I'm about to turn this frown upside down and put some sunshine on a cloudy day. So I thought today, given all of the negativity that my mom has dumped on me, and anytime we have a family gathering, she dumps on me, and she's got to be miserable. She's got to be not happy. I mean, that's what all the therapists and the experts say. They're, deep down inside, narcissists are miserable, and that's why they have to destroy you, because they project that shit, I guess. I just came to the conclusion that she might miss me because, she'll miss her energy, her power source, but I mean, I don't know how she's going to redirect evil comments as evil as she's given them to me. And so I thought, it's probably going to be better for her if I don't ever come around. And I'm already not coming around. I already went no contact a while ago for myself. But I just thought, it might be better for her overall health and mental well-being for me to not be there, because she won't have to, turn into the evil mother on me. But then I thought also, knowing that it will help her for me to not be there, it'll actually help me to not be there more, like even harder as well. I mean, I don't know, like I've just been taking huge leaps and bounds towards happiness, and it's been a long journey, a long fucked up, torturous stint in purgatory. I definitely have had it's been so dark for like 3 years, and so I haven't made a recording in like a month. I can go for 3 weeks, a month, maybe even longer, I don't know, without ruminating on my sister or my mother, or thinking about them at all. And that is so good. And I caught myself several times this past week actually dreaming, like thinking about my future. And, I had this thought, like, oh shit, I gotta start busting ass. I want a swimming pool in the backyard. Like it's like the engine got kick-started again inside me, and I'm not quite fully back to my whole self yet, but I feel like I'm in such a tremendous, like a huge, like way better place. So like 1,000% better place than I was, like even 6 months ago, 4 months ago, or whatever. And oddly, I've been isolated, and I haven't dated. I haven't gone on any dates. I don't try to date. I don't go anywhere where I would meet anyone. I don't do online dating anyway, because I just, I didn't want to. How could I possibly date anybody when I, am so miserable and unhappy and sad myself? I didn't know if I would ever fix all of this. And it's not all the way done yet, but, and I'm not saying I'm trying to start dating either. That's not what is happening. But, you know, one of my side hustles is I sell a bunch of stuff on, you know, I do storage unit auctions, and then I sell the stuff online at various platforms. And one of the platforms is here in Houston, and it's like for the bigger items that are like would be insane to ship because they're so heavy or big. I'll drive to meet people, and I keep it safe. But the last 3 guys that I met that were buying stuff from me, all 3 of them, I'm not tooting my own horn, I'm just saying, but all 3 of them asked me to go on a date with them. Not that I'm going to do that, because, you know, there has to be attraction. They got to be the right fit. I'm not just going to go on a date because somebody asked me, but, you know, and I know they say looks are not everything, but I like what I like, and as flattered as I am and happy that, you know, it's possible that somebody might think of me in a romantic way again, those guys are not it. But anyway, the point of it all is that the Lord is like, here, you've done so much work, you've been through so much, chew on these little nuggets. And maybe those guys asking me out are just like little sprinkles of you know, healthy self-esteem building. So that's all I wanted to say today. Peace.